Hi, Dustin. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here for the first time right now.
Wow, wonderful. Okay, so genre highs this week. Can you give us an idea of what the show is about?
So Genre High is a completely improvised one act play. And our overall theme is that it's set in an imaginary high school world. So for the show, we have a wheel with different genres and themes. An audience member spins that wheel, and then whatever it lands on, then we will get a couple of made up titles from the audience, and then the audience gets to vote on the title they want to see for the night, and then we do a fully improvised play from start to finish with that theme inspired by the title from the audience.
Wow. That's really kind of you to take the audience ideas and then turn them into a full play.
Yes, I do it for them. I'm a giver.
You're so benevolent. When did you start at the Comedy Spot, and what made you want to do improv?
I started at the Comedy Spot in 2019. So I started like just before the pandemic. So actually, if we rewind, my very first show at the Comedy Spot was actually 2013 or 2014. Came and did a festival show.
Whoa.
And so that was like the first time coming to the Sacramento Comedy Spot. And we didn't know they were giving awards, but we won like best group for that year, which was really cool. I came there with the theater that I used to be a part of, Made Up Theater, and our Group 5 play. So that was like my very first like Sacramento Comedy Spot. And then I moved to this area partly because I was like, well, I want to move away out of the Bay Area. But I was like, I still want to land close enough where there's improv. And so the Comedy Spot was like close enough where I'm like, okay, I could do stuff there. So I started taking classes in 2019 and went through all the levels, and then actually started to go through again. Got on a Herald team at that time. So this predates the Helix. And I got through one entire term. And then we were just starting on like our second rotation.
Oh, yeah.
And then the pandemic hit. And also a funny thing is that my very first ACL show was the last show before the world shut down. I was just like it was one of those ones where I felt like I was like at a baseball game, and I came to the audience and was going to watch, and Brian's like, do you want to guess? I was like, oh, I brought my mitt.
My time is now.
My time is now. I'm making it. And then everything shut down. So it was my fault.
That's some aggressive feedback from the world on that one.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that you came here and won an award, and so then when you're moving, you're like, oh yeah, there was a theater that gave me an award. I wonder what they're up to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I messaged Brian. I was like, hey Brian, remember me? The award winner.
Remember me? I'm an award winner.
Oh yeah. So that's when I started at the Comedy Spot. But you asked also like what inspired me for improv.
Yeah.
So I watched a show in high school. And then I just had that like thought of like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I want to do that. But I also have that same stuff with things I can't do. Like I'll watch like a musical show and be like, that's amazing. I can't sing. And I'm like, I want to do that. I'll watch like Circus Olay and be like, oh, they could bend and twirl plates. I want to do that.
Yeah.
But improv was one of those ones that I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. Also a big inspiration was my older brother also does improv, or did improv. And so I think it was also kind of that, like, as a younger kid, always like kind of wanting to be like him. And so then I started taking classes in high school and just kind of never stopped. So I think it's like probably one of the most consistent things I've done with my life is just some form of improv.
That's great. Yeah, I feel like I'm very inflexible, and so when I see people do acrobatics, I'm like, dang, it would be so cool to do that. But improv is generally just talking, so it's more accessible.
I try to bring the acrobats into it.
I have seen you do push-ups on stage, so I think you're successful in bringing it in.
Producer Brian here. You can't see me, but you can hear me. He's done way more than push-ups on stage. We had to make entire policy at the Comedy Spot to make sure that he wasn't climbing on the back wall of the stage.
You have to answer for your crimes.
Oh, I haven't done that since, but there's still like times where like I do stuff and I'm like, oh shoot, sorry, Brian. Yeah, but so I feel like there's many moments where like I'm checking myself. Like in the show on Saturday, like I climbed into Sam's arms, and then immediately in the back of my mind I was like, I can't do this. I shouldn't be doing this. And I always realize like kind of in the moment when it's too late. Yeah.
I love a good mid-show panic where you're like, well, I'm here now and I have to keep going. So what are we going to do to solve this problem? Yeah. When you were in high school, were you part of, like, what kind of, were you like a nerd or a jock, or what group were you part of?
Oh, so I tried like football. But I don't know if that I would say I was a jock. I just wasn't very good at it. I think I wanted to be because, like, as a kid, I was super into football. And, like, if you asked me at, like, 10 years old, like, I was like, I'm going to grow up to be a professional football player. And then I started playing football, and honestly, I just wasn't very good. And so that, and then, yeah, I don't know, like I have a hard time actually putting myself in an actual, like, clique. Awkward, weird.
Is that a clique?
Yes.
Is this anything? We do love self-awareness in this house that you did football and then you were like, and I have to set down the mantle.
No, but I realized that very late. Like this is me now. Like,
yeah.
I think back then, like, I didn't want to realize it, you know. But now looking back, I could be like, yeah, I wasn't that good. But like back then, I think I definitely felt bad that I wasn't that good because I remember like not starting and then being like, this sucks. And then I broke my finger, and then I couldn't play, and then just kind of moved away from it.
Yeah.
But it was like right about the time that I like pushed into improv. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're a starting player on improv teams.
Oh
so.
Yeah. That's I've made it.
I hope that's some consolation in these trying times. Brian's laughing too hard, and it doesn't seem like it was that consoling.
I'm gonna maybe contact like my old football coach, who I think passed away. Which, so I'm gonna pray tonight.
Okay.
I made it.
I did it. I hope you're proud of me. Okay, I have some other questions for you. What's your favorite office supply?
Ooh, that's I like a highlighter.
Okay.
Because it's very bright in color. So I'm gonna go with highlighter.
Okay, and what's your least favorite office supply?
Oh, probably like a stapler.
Okay.
Just because I've accidentally in my life like stapled like my finger, like holding it, and then just squeezing too hard, like not thinking about it, and then stapling myself. So that's gonna be my answer for worst.
Okay, and if a highlighter and a stapler fought, which one would win?
Oh, the highlighter, because it's gonna highlight how mean the stapler can be.
That highlighter's gonna stand up for me.
Yes.
Nice. I buy that.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you rather be a leaf or a root?
Oh, I'd rather be. Oh my gosh, this is. I was like a leaf, because then I could be like out and about. Yeah. But I'm like, most leaves die in a season. Like they burn bright and fast and then go away. A leaf on like an evergreen tree.
Nice.
Yeah.
That you found a good loophole on that one.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Delete one vegetable from existence. Which one is it?
Good question. Onion? Does that count?
Oh, sorry.
was that the wrong answer?
No, it's just, that's really, why would you, okay, let me compose myself. Why would you want to delete onions from the list of vegetables?
I don't like raw onion. I think that's it. Like, I was thinking about a lot of vegetables, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. I could eat that. But like onion, at least just raw onion doesn't do it for me. Like, I think back of like, as a kid, like ordering a bean burrito, and then from like Taco Bell, and having just the little bits of crunchiness of like a flavor I didn't like. And I'd always be disappointed when they'd mess up that order. And then I'd try to eat it and just not chew. So that way I didn't bite into the onion. So that I would say that like I dislike raw onions.
I see.
I'm okay with like cooked onions.
Yeah.
Like an onion ring is good. Like a sauteed or a grilled onion's okay. But just raw onion, I just don't like. So that's why. And I don't think there's any other vegetables that I can think of that I just dislike.
I'm just imagining a small child just mushing a bunch of beans around in their mouth. Just like.
Yeah, like really not chewing. Also, I don't chew a lot in general. Like I eat pretty fast. But I just remember like it was. Like,
okay.
And so I just remember like I'd get it and be like, well, it was more like the biting, because you would bite it and then the little like onion flavored would get released into your mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, if I just don't chew it, and it's like a bean burrito, so it's like it's already pre-chewed. So like I felt like I was like I could get away with like, all right, let me just not chew it and just take a big swallow. That was one of those things. As I said it, I was like, that just.
I had a strong reaction because I cook with onions a lot. Like I don't eat onions as for their like existence, but I use them to flavor other things. Okay. And so I was I guess personally upset that you wanted to limit my ability to cook with onions going forward.
Oh, were you asking what you can't have anymore?
Yeah, actually, I'm taking all of my cues from you now, and so this is going to define how I cook going forward. No staplers. I've also actually hurt myself with a stapler, so I support that one.
So if it's cooked, it's okay.
Okay.
It's not like my absolute favorite, but like cooked onion I could do. It's the raw onion. I think it's just it's a very strong flavor.
Astringent.
Yes. And so, and then it's also like, especially in a bean burrito, it's such a different texture from everything else. Like it's too crunchy. So it's like it's a bad crunchy.
Yeah, you got your rice, you got your cheese, you got your beans, and that's all kind of like a very similar, like, I hate to say it, but viscosity. And onions are way different.
Yes.
Okay, bucket hat or baseball hat?
Oh, no hat.
Oh.
If that's none.
Okay. Or anti-hat.
I usually don't wear a hat.
Okay.
For Weird, Strange, Bizarre, we did a bit where we put on a hat and then we had to turn it around. And I had to be like, does somebody have a hat I could borrow? I think, so I used to, like, as a kid, I would wear, like, a baseball hat occasionally. But baseball would be, like a Volcom hat or, like, a skater hat. And now I put on a hat and I feel like I just look weird in it.
I wish we had a hat to put on you right now to try this out. Brian, do you have hats here? I thought you were going to be like, and I had a really traumatic experience. That's... Oh! What? Oh! There's a hat. There's a hat. Okay, let's find out. Wait, can I have the other one? Yeah. Thank you so much. What is this? Monsters University. And yours is? Savannah Bananas. Did you see the Savannah Bananas when they were in town?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Wait. I did. I have this Brian again, producer, can't see me, but I'm here. No, I did not see them when they were in town the first time, but I'd really like to go back.
Yeah, I want to see them.
They're coming again, so I'd really like to go when they come.
I want to see them again for sure. They're like, okay, do you know, like the Harlem Globetrotters?
Yes, I've only heard of them, and I know that Brian loves them with the like fan first concept of it. But I only know them because I've heard Brian talk about them. Other than that, and then I've heard they're like the Harlem Globetrotters. So that means that they just are. It's not real baseball. It's just like playful baseball.
They play like Brian here, producer, can't see me, but I'm here. They play real baseball, but then they also invented a thing called banana ball, which is like modified rules to baseball. So, like for example, if there's a fly ball and it goes into the stands, if a fan in the stands catches it, it's actually an out. And so they would get to participate in the game.
That's
and
cool.
Their games are no more than like 90 minutes long. They can't go any more than that. So wherever they're at 90 minutes, that's the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stuff like that.
It's like zhuzhing up baseball, but they do acrobatics and cool dance stuff. You might like them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we ready?
Are you okay? We should check in. Are you okay to put this hat on camera right now?
Yes.
Okay, great.
It's not like this isn't a trauma.
Well, you want to check in. Okay.
But I appreciate that.
Okay. I think you look really regular.
Oh.
I think you look great.
I think it's more of that, like, you just get used to looking at yourself in a certain way.
Yeah.
And, like, since I never wear a hat anymore, I put it on and I'm just like, this is not the Dustin I'm used to looking at in the mirror. Just like I've had a beard for so long now, that a couple years ago for a bit, I shaved it. And that felt so weird.
Yeah.
Like, looking at myself, like, to be like, oh my gosh, this is my chin?
Who is this Dustin I see?
Yes.
What is it, staring back straight at me?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I think it's probably more of that. It's just the, like, it's different.
That makes sense.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to play a game. Brian has some categories for it. It's a game literally called Categories. So Brian will give us a category and we'll just trade back and forth trying to list things in the category until one of us runs out.
Okay.
Okay. Brian here can't see me, but you can hear me.
And it's good you announce that every time.
It's a bit.
Dustin, you can hear and see.
Let's see. Places. Oh no, honeymoon spots.
Honeymoon spots.
Jamaica.
The beach.
Hawaii.
Oh my God, I ran out so fast. I said the beach and then I was like, and that's where my honeymoon will be. So I never thought about anything else. Okay, next one. I can start.
Let's see. Things to get in the mail.
Mail.
Oh, I've been getting these new things in the mail, which are like fake things about like a missed parcel. So that.
Sorry, they're trying to scam. How does that a scam work?
You have to call in and probably give them like information. But like since moving to Sacramento, I get at least one a week.
That's
or
wild.
yeah. And at first I was like, well, maybe I did miss a package because I was just moving in or whatever. But then like I quickly looked up and I was like, oh no, this is a scam. And then I'm like, they know it's a scam. Why do they keep like allowing it to be delivered? So yes, that.
That's wild. Okay, coupons.
Like a finger if it was like a ransom for somebody.
A mug for your birthday.
Oh, a card from my aunt.
Clothing from Express that's going out of business.
Ooh, a smud bill.
Just a smaller mailbox.
Hopes. Just hopes.
Hopes?
Hopes, yeah.
Like the mail carrier just opens your mailbox and whispers their dreams and then closes it.
Yeah.
I don't have a buzzer, but if I had one, that would be the buzzer right there.
Okay, next category.
Things that can kill you. Things that can kill you.
Oh, cobra.
Knife.
Carne asada that you choke on. That was me filtering like something that was bad. Like,
yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
A gun.
Oh, a car.
Jumping off a too tall bridge.
Old age.
A lion.
Over. Just over.
It's over and we're done. Okay, one more category.
Things that you shouldn't touch.
Okay, I think I start. A kid that's not yours. I'm thinking like in the playground and you're trying to correct them. Sorry, everybody.
I agree with that. So hot stuff.
Electrical wire.
Oh, a mean dog.
I was going to go with an ostrich.
A poisonous snake.
A lion.
Lava.
Railroad tracks. Stay off of them.
Ooh, onions.
Somebody when they're driving a car.
Oh.
Sorry, did you say onions?
Yes.
Yes, we deleted them. Nobody can use them anymore.
Yeah.
Is it my
Is
turn?
that
Your
it?
turn? I think we lost it. Okay, well, don't touch those things.
Yeah.
Don't touch those things. Perfect. That was good. You guys look great in hats, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for loaning them to us.
Yeah.
I'm here for
I
it.
feel very normal.
That's great because I asked you explicitly if you were okay with it before we put on the hats. So, okay, cool. So thank you so much for joining us today, Dustin. Everybody go see Genre High Friday at the Comedy Spot at 7:30 p.m. And where can they find you on the internet?
They could find me. Go to Genre High. We want more likes on that page.
Yeah.
So, it is Genre High Improv on Facebook. Instagram, I think it's genre_high_improv.
That's wonderful. Okay, everybody, go check out their show.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.